Welcome to the Maui Hexadome. This is the tropical home of Aristeia, the tabletop battle arena game. This is August 28th, 2021, and today there will be Carnage. Back into our classic series of scenarios, this is going to be Carnage between Bonsai Zap and Primus.
Now, we would like to highlight something as we get started. Our wonderful painter, the Dr. Principal, has come up with our newest figure, and this is Dart Optimus Huntress. And I'm going to bring up some lovely shots of her right now. As the slideshow goes across the screen.
I'm going to start placing.
Lots of detail work on this dart, actually, on her uniform, on her padding, on the sword, and everything. It is once again a fantastic model. Corvus Belli goes out of their way to make these skins, as they call them, these alternate model sculpts, really nice.
And thanks again to our painter for keeping the details crisp, and the black and white should hopefully help her stand out against the background.
All right, so let's get back to our placements.
So for Carnage, Bonsai Zap starting with Valkyrie. Primus looks like he's placing Senor Massacre.
Yeah.
We're going to have Final Boss over on this side.
And we're going to place a Hannibal.
Dart, our special on this side.
Lakshmi over here.
The African Queen, Lakshmi. And Parvati.
And Wild Bill holding up the rear. So Bonsai Zap is underdog, a total initiative of 19 as opposed, excuse me, of 18 as opposed to my 21. Now, Carnage is basic assault with a couple of notable changes. The first is that a superiority in the scoring zone only gets you one victory point, not two, not three, just one. But you do get victory points for mercilessly slaughtering everybody else.
So depending on the hit points of the target determines how many points they're worth. Both of us are only bringing 2, 3, and 4 hit point players, so that there won't be any big 3 victory point kills out of the blue.
For the 2 hit point characters, which is Dart for Bonsai Zap and Lakshmi for myself, they are worth 1 victory point. Everybody else on the board will be worth 2.
So getting into our turn 1 of round 1.
Make sure you pick up the actual hand and not your entire deck. That would be a little bit silly if fun.
And we are starting with Valkyrie and Senor Massacre.
Well, as Bonsai Zap is underdog, he may choose who is going to go.
Valkyrie might as well go first, but before she does, I will indeed catch my breath. I'm the only one who gets 2 cards. Sorry.
It's okay. I love it. It's great.
It's a good way to start. And now she will spend 2 to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 to move 4. 1, 2, 3, and hang out in the corner there.
All right, we're moving over to Senor Massacre, who is going to stick to the plan.
Hey, that's the other one. I'll just take 1 over here.
Yep, so I will get to pull a card, this, and then I'm going to shuffle. And then I'm going to draw a second card. Second card is drawn. The card I picked was Catch Your Breath.
Hey, it's always nice to get those out of the way in the first round.
So now I have 2 more cards in my hand, which is lovely. All right, and now Senor Massacre is going to start going. He is going to spend 2 for 4 movement points. A 1, 2, 3, 4. He is going to spend 2 for 4 movement points. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
And is ready to play.
And he is going to spend 1 to taunt Valkyrie.
She's really not offended by that.
Gotta get these on the board. No, man, not even the switch. Senor Massacre is sad.
Well, that's okay. We will move on to turn 2.
I got my cards, though.
There you go. Final Boss and Lakshmi. Lakshmi may decide if she would like to go first.
No, she would like Final Boss to go first.
Final Boss is going to do what everybody expected. Spend 2 to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to move 4. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
That's good enough.
All right, I believe you're done.
That's it for Final Boss.
All right, Lakshmi is going to spend 2 to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now it gets interesting.
And now that both Final Boss and Valkyrie are within her range, we're going to start throwing out
Here we go.
debuffers.
Let's get some states going here.
This first one, targeting Valkyrie.
Look to see, I believe her switch is shorter range than the
Yes,
thing.
her switch is only 4.
So in which case, Final Boss would be out of range of her switch.
Correct.
But her friends are in range,
Yes.
so that should hopefully take care of that.
Hopefully getting some focus onto Senor Massacre. Okay, that is,
we got one of each.
that is a double. Yes, so Valkyrie is stunned.
Oh, I've got a stun over here already.
Thank you. Now, the switch would normally be another stun, but again, Final Boss is out of range. But that's okay. Second debuffer is going to go on Final Boss.
There we go. Switch,
Succeed,
yes.
and the other switch this time. So that is going to be a focus for Senor Massacre and a stun for Final Boss.
Boss has got his stun.
All right. Well,
not bad opening for Lashmi.
I believe
you have 1 energy left.
Yes, I have 1 more to do. So I am going to this time target.
Is it 0? Can she do herself?
She could do herself, but I would much rather target Wild Bill.
He is a good one to have focus. He does not.
Nothing.
Focus.
Not even a success. Pity, but that's okay because the main point of the
got
turn
her work done, definitely.
happened. All right, and that is Lakshmi.
Okay, moving on to turn 3 of round 1. Hannibal and Dart.
You are in command.
Dart's movement is 4, and the range of her attack is 7. I'm not sure I'm still going to be able to get a clear shot at Lashmi, so I guess I'm going to have to shoot at Senor. So we're going to spend 2 to get some movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since she is not yet hidden, she'll take cover instead.
That is a good thing to do. Luckily, Senor Massacre gets cover from hiding behind Final Boss.
No, I'm afraid he does not.
Aww.
And I'm actually going to add an orange to this roll because I would like to get a little bit of blood spilt here.
I am going to add a blue to the roll.
That is perfectly fair.
So this is going to be a green, a blue, and a black for Senor Massacre.
So I get 1 in on you, I believe.
Yes, no switchies.
But I do get a poisson as well.
Right, so hand that over. Also some damage, please.
There you go.
A hint, a touch of damage.
It is that will be evaporating soon. But the other thing is, now at the end of her turn, she will obtain the hidden
Yes,
that she so desires.
what she was wanting to do. I am sad that I was not able to taunt her back.
That's quite okay. She is now complete with her turn.
All right, so I believe it is now Hannibal's
Yes,
turn.
indeed.
Okay, so Hannibal is going to... Do we do that or do we do that? We can do that later. Aha. Okay. Suppose that's him. Oh, we can do it on that. All right, so yes, Hannibal is going to spend 2 to move. 1, 2. Let's see, actually. What is the range on his coordinated assault? It is 4. It is a little closer, so I can't be sneaky and get cover and do it at the same time, but I can still do 1, 2, 3. That way I at least have a blocked line of sight between me and Dart for the moment. 4.
Now he does have, with 2 friends, help
Yes.
on Valkyrie.
So yes, we are now going to take a shot on Valkyrie. It is going to be a red.
It's too early to lose Valkyrie, so I'm going to add a blue.
2 oranges. And I'm going to add a 3rd
Whoa.
orange. We got the shot. Let's take it.
Might as well use it.
Not great. Ooh, actually, hang on.
Has he a reroll?
I
anything
do.
similar?
But that's a fairly big roll to use it on.
Yeah. I've got all the defenses up.
Right.
Even if you remove one of the shields for being stunned.
Well, I could use it. I've got his Hannibal's special reroll card. So I could reroll all 3 oranges if I wanted to.
This is true.
But at best,
using it up early.
yeah. But at best, I'd be looking at 6 stars, and you've got 3 shields up.
So it would not still be not be enough to kill her off.
So yeah, I am not. I'm going to hold on to it. So these will negate each other.
Yep. And then they bounce. We each bounce off each other.
It happens.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And that is Hannibal's turn.
Moving on to the final turn of round 1, Wild Bill and Parvati.
Okay. We have in our box of goodies. Wild Bill is going to spend 2 for 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. And I believe here he will, basically they will both have cover, correct?
Yes, we will have cover from each other.
Yeah, so there's no way I'm going to get it so that you don't have cover.
I don't think so.
So let's make it so that we do have cover.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a twin pistol shot, which is a red.
On Valkyrie, I assume?
Yes, as I have no line of sight on final boss.
Well, we're just going to have to go with her natural green and a blue.
I'm going to throw a yellow onto it.
Ooh, just get a little bit more hoping for that switch.
Hoping for extra shots. Although an extra shot won't matter. But that's okay. More stars is good.
Yowza.
Well, even I can remove...
Do you have any extra stars on top of it? Do you have
Yes.
extra stars?
Yes, I do.
So this removes your red, and then that gets removed from stun. So 2 stars coming in on Valkyrie.
Yeah, I think that's the best we can do with this. Oh, and you know what I am going to do?
You do have another twin pistol, but as you say, I don't think you have a target for it.
No, but what I'm going to do...
Oh, but the other one, you'll take 1 point of damage, but you will...
Yes, I'm going to take 1 point of damage, but I will instead get a tactics card from
That is worth it. Here's a point of damage. I will take, what was it? 2. Alrighty then. Not bad for Bill. Anything else from Bill? I believe he has 1 pip of movement still.
Four. Okay.
Parvati is going to keep it short and sweet, spending 2 for 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She swoops around.
And opens up with submachine guns akimbo on Lashley.
Okay.
I've got a range of 6, so you are just in range.
I have her wild defense roll of 2 yellows and a black.
I'm not going to be adding anything else to this. 1 star. Any switches?
No, I needed 2 bangs for a switch, and it wouldn't matter anyways, because it ain't my go.
I will take the +2 initiative token.
Reasonable.
And no other switches. 1 energy left. Valkyrie is not in line of sight, so I can't use the heal on her. So there's really not much else you can do with 1 energy. That will do it for Parvati.
Okay, so you will gain 1 victory point.
For holding the center.
Underdog will switch to me. You will get 2 cards. I will get 1.
No frags for the opening round of Carnage. Okay.
All right. How do we want to do this?
That's sort of required. And as underdog, you may also decide where you would like to place the scoring zone.
Yes. Have to temporarily move everybody. And the scoring zone is going to go back
in the bucket. Oh, I forgot to add a black die, but it wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever.
Right. Okay.
Moving on to round 2. Turn 1 is going to be Wild Bill and Valkyrie.
Okay, well, Wild Bill is going to go first. Now. Still don't think there's a place that I can move Wild Bill to that you wouldn't get cover. But
all the way over here.
Well, I would have to move. Remember, he
that's
can only
Wild
move
Bill.
4.
That's
Yeah,
Wild Bill.
yeah.
I
But
was winning at Hannibal.
what we can do is, let me see. His twin pistols is 6. So that's 1, 2, 3. No, he would be 1 out of range for that. But it's worth it. So he is going to spend 2 for 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we go again, because now you do have another target for your twin pistols.
Yes.
Okay, so Valkyrie's going to get, she still hasn't had a chance to shake that stun yet.
That is the idea.
But she does get cover, as do you.
No, I don't. I thought obstacles do not
Obstacles, no, they do. That's one of the only things they do.
Freaking remember these damn
I'm
things.
going to add a yellow because I'm getting desperate to keep Valkyrie before she gets shot off the field.
I am not going to add any more dice to this one. So I have a red. Where did my red go? You stole my red.
Sorry.
Stop stealing my dice. And I get the 3rd orange thanks to Hannibal.
Hannibal has line of sight.
And a black. Come on, blam blam. Blam blams.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars coming at me. I've only got effectively 2 shields to stop it. So
Yes.
you're going to blow Valkyrie off the field.
Excellent.
Which makes me sad, especially because you do have enough in there
Yes.
to get the twin pistols.
I will take
So
there's going to be
first
2
blood
victory
to
points.
Wild Bill, 2 victory points on top of it.
Valkyrie will head to the infirmary. And I will take that second shot at final boss, which is going to be, I believe, the exact same roll because I still have cover.
But I don't.
Also stunned. Excellent. Not as good a roll.
Still getting damage in because I'm assuming I'm losing one of those shields.
Yes, I am definitely going to pop one
And
of
you
the
are
shields.
out of 4, so I don't get the specialty final boss -1 bonus.
Right. So I will do, I've got 4 total.
So 3 get in.
You're coming in. Ooh, so close. And
Oof.
I can burn 2 of those shields for another card. Give me them cards.
Yowza, Wild Bill is having a lovely start to the round.
And that will end Wild Bill's turn.
And that will end turn 1. Moving on to turn 2. Parvati at 5 and Senor at 5.
Well, the Senor is going to go first.
And just we can assume we know what he's going to start to do.
Actually, he's going to take a moment to try to taunt Parvati.
He is changing.
Oh, no,
tactics.
I can't. 1 to 3. Just out of
she's
range.
Just out of range.
Pity. Well, then we're just going to slice and dice final
That's
boss.
kind of. Did you want to try to taunt him?
Yeah, we
first?
might as well.
Get the extra orange while you can.
But I have an extra orange. But it would be
man.
another extra orange.
You can never discount extra orange dice.
Yes!
So I will take a taunt from the same.
And I taunt him a second time. It does nothing, but I got the switch.
Oh, the switch, I
Yeah.
see.
Okay, so
Now then,
now it is the chop. So this is a red, an orange,
another
a
orange.
yellow, an orange for the taunt, an orange for Hannibal.
Woof!
And because I've got it,
The focus for another yellow. Something tells me this round is going to get a lot of victory points.
give it a chop.
I got 1 shield. You chop him into many pieces. Woof! That's 2 more victory for the Primus team.
Woohoo!
A very profitable round 2.
Now, I do still have 2 energy left.
Yes, you do.
So we're just going to go
And play.
1, 2, 3. Hey, Parvati.
Yeah.
Actually, no, well, it won't matter. There's no way that I can get, in such a way where Dart is not going to be able to walk around. So bring it. However, I do flip a poison,
And take a point of damage.
And take a point of damage. I would have healed the point of damage. I forgot about that. So I'm still on 1.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Parvati.
All right. Well, Parvati really doesn't see any other option but to stand here and do her best to gun down Lakshmi.
Okay. I can't fault you for that at all. So I still have that weird 2 yellows and a black.
But before I do...
Oh, is it a thing?
I'm going to stick to the plan. You may draw a card.
Thank you for giving me a card.
I'm going to find the one I really needed.
Cards are always appreciated.
That's the one I really needed. Now we'll shuffle these. Draw one.
I'm going to try to bait it out. Before you take that roll, I'm going to try and play Lakshmi's Addo, which is the reduce your roll to a single die of my choice.
Well, those are her dice.
The yellow. You did not have a no. Oh, I still have to roll defense.
You can roll a defense roll on this. Nothing.
2 coming back at you.
At Parvati. Ouchie.
Unfortunately, again, her switch only fires off if she is the active character, because that is a great roll. I wish I had that on something else.
So...
she could do it again.
I think I'm going to have to try. We're going to do it again. I'm going to add an orange to this one.
Okay. Well,
I couldn't last time.
I am not able to actually screw with that roll like I did before, which makes me sad.
Much bigger, bada boom.
Oh, Lord.
The dice have abandoned me. Well, at least I don't take any damage back.
Right.
She reactivates her state.
Gets her initiative.
She has 1 energy left, which she's going to try to heal herself.
That seems reasonable.
Success.
She does, in fact, heal herself for 1 point. How lovely.
I guess that's it for Parvati.
All right.
Ouchie. Okay, moving on to turn 3 of round 2. Dart herself and Lakshmi.
Lakshmi is going to go first.
Lakshmi is far too healthy to have come out.
She is going to spend 2 for 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello.
Instant ring.
Yep. And she is going to attempt to throw a stun onto Dart.
Fair enough.
No,
but she does get a switch.
Now, the switch is shorter range. But I can do it. I'm going to be doing it again.
Well, yeah.
But what it will allow me to do is throw that stun onto Parvati.
Gotcha.
Okay, we're doing it again. This time it does succeed, and I do have the switch, either switch again. So we are going to put the focus back onto herself. Third, I'm going to try and put a focus onto Hannibal.
Success.
Success, but no switch. So he does at least get the focus. Okay.
There we go.
I'm starting to remember why you like Lakshmi so much.
Oh,
why
yes.
I hate her so much.
She's so effective at what she does. Well then, Dart has her turn and is rather annoyed. Who do we have the better shot upon? Let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. She is going to attempt a Dendronanoids.
Okay.
Which is a green 2 yellow, but she is stunned. She's attempting to remove Lakshmi's focus.
Not her focus.
I got 2 stars.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. However, switchify stuff.
Her switch does not apply in this
Okay, then.
and she takes a point of damage from it.
Focus, I love it so much. It's gone. Okay.
Now we're going to shoot her.
Well, I mean, we knew that was coming.
Since I am still hidden, I do get the extra orange.
Right. I still get my roll, although none of it will apply to you.
Because I'm hidden, I don't get the cover. I just want to see if there's anything else we're going to add on this. There's nothing else we can add on that.
Now, I cannot remove the auto, which means you are going to kill me.
It's only 1 victory, I believe.
Yes, because she is 2. And I can't remove enough shields so that that damage point would go in on you. So, yes. And there's no switch that you can get off of that. So, oof, that's okay. She served her purpose.
1 victory and 1 frag.
Can I have a -2 energy, please?
A -2 NFA.
You need a couple of those for
I'm going to need a couple of them myself, exactly.
I believe she's done.
That was our 3rd thing. Just making sure there's no other things I'm forgetting.
That was
She re-hides herself.
Yep, that was nice because you needed that the dendronanoids to do that point of damage.
Yes.
I am still perfectly happy with how that turned out.
That worked pretty well.
Let's move on to turn 4.
Hannibal and final, and something tells me Hannibal's just going to run for the zone.
Not just yet. We are going to spend 3 to do program strategy. So send your massacre or body. So this is going to be a red
hat trick in 1 round.
I believe. Does he
not taunted?
But does she get the line of sight from Hannibal?
No, because he is actually blocking the line of sight he would need. Characters do block. Oh, but obstacles don't.
That's right.
But that does.
Aha, excellent. So it is going to be a red, a orange, and a yellow. And you know what? Because I like rainbows,
oh no,
I'm going to add a blue to it.
Lots of shields.
Lots of shields. Well, I'm not going to be doing anything because you're going to remove the 1 star that I have.
Yes. But you could taunt her.
You know what? Let's use it now.
Uh-oh.
Hannibal's Code Blitz to allow me to re-roll everything.
Ooh, hold on.
It actually doesn't have to be used on Hannibal's go. Are you going to know it?
I'll let you do it.
Okay. So,
I got my maximum roll, so I mean, it doesn't make much difference either way. She survives.
she does survive again, thanks to because either of these would go away. Yeah, no focus to throw on her. However, I can wait. Oh, hang on. I have bangs. No, because
I am stunned. You can remove 1 shield.
I could do 1 point more of damage in. Because I can remove 1 shield and I can use 2 bangs to remove the other shield.
So she would be at 2 damage. There's no reason not to.
There is.
Oh, okay.
Because I would lose the ability to taunt her. And I'm
Sponsor,
instead going to
the damage. Okay,
yes,
you're
I'm instead
going
going to do the taunt, yes.
He also healed at the beginning of his turn.
Oh, I got that already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so that happened.
Now Hannibal
1, 2, 3, 4.
into the zone.
Yes. The focus goes away.
And final boss sits on the bleachers.
All right, so that will be 1 victory point for the scoring zone for me.
Underdog moves back down to Bonsai Zap.
You will choose the next scoring zone, and it can be any except for 5. It could even be the middle if you wanted to be crazy like that.
I'm seriously considering it because this is, after all, Carnage. And anywhere else I go, he's got just as good a chance of getting there. So we might as well say, damn the torpedoes and go for the gusto.
Hell
This is Carnage after all.
I love it. Okay, so I will gain 3 cards.
I will gain 2
2.
because I did get one frag.
Yes. And we are currently at a score of 5-2 in favor of moi.
Dun dun dun.
Boy, this
Hey, this is Carnage at its best.
Okay, and the nice thing about Code Blitz is it gets reshuffled into my deck. Okay, how do we do this next turn of events?
I don't like that, but I don't really have much choice. It's either going to go or it won't.
Okay, let's do it. Round
Okay, I've got a couple of negative energy tokens. Here we go, round 3, turn 1. Senor and Valkyrie.
You are underdog now, so you may choose.
She doesn't have a chance to save Parvati to interfere with Senor, so she might as well go with our original plan. And let's see if we can take Wild Bill off the field. She shows up actually back here.
Remember.
Is he going to use his no for this becomes the question.
Woo. Depends on if my chair tries to kill me again.
She's coming back here.
She's going to use her 3 movement card.
She then uses her 3 movement card.
As much as I would like to, I do not have my no.
1, 2, 3. Smack and Z.
Okay.
So she is doing a charge of the Valkyrie, getting the full 3 movement. And no other modifier.
Let's see. None of those. Those work. We're having fun, so I'm going to add an orange to this defense roll. A green, a black, and a orange. Sadly, it's not an attack roll, so I don't get to add an orange from animals. And these rules, they suck.
Okay, so these are going to negate. You lose 1 shield because it's Valkyrie.
Right.
I can spend 2 shields to add a 3rd damage.
However, I can re-roll one of my dice, and that's what I'm going to do.
I am as well.
Okay.
Wait till you choose which one you will re-roll. I'll get these out of the way.
You've got... This is your roll?
That is the roll so far, plus a
Right.
re-roll of 9.
Do re-roll this one. Nope.
Okay, I believe I get Wild Bill.
Because you will deal
So
3
these
points of
remove
damage.
each other?
Yes.
And I got 3 stars coming in on it.
Yep. Because I removed this shield. Could you hand me another -2, please?
-2 energy.
Honestly, I'm not so sad with that because his plan this turn was to get up into Dart's face and yell at her.
There we go.
Who's literally going to sit here and go, ooga, 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 ooga.
And I believe that is it for Valkyrie.
I believe you're done. Okay, so...
Senor!
It is-
Parvati says hi.
Yes. Senor Masker says, we are not done talking yet.
Oh, but...
Now, this time you are taunted.
Yeah, and I still haven't gotten rid of that stun yet either.
So, blue, assuming it's been blue, red, 2 oranges, yellow.
Whoops.
Hey, the wall caught it. I think regardless, I still kill you horribly.
Yes, let's see. So losing 1 for stun.
1, 2,
2
3,
for 2,
4,
that's 3
5.
on top of it. Will be enough to finish off Parvati.
Yep.
We have a frag, and she's a 3-pointer. That's 2 victory. Primus is at 7.
Okay, so Parvati leaves the board in 3 pieces. Boop. We then spend 2 for 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Higher.
And we have 1 left, and you're next door to me,
So you
I'm going to taunt her.
her.
Oh, you think you're so good, huh? Hiding and crap behind things. Well, you're not.
Double taunted.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
I'm good.
so
Happy?
you're satisfied with his turn.
I'm happy.
Round 3, turn 2. Wild Bill bleeds. Dart is rather apprehensive.
Yeah. There is slapping of butts and wagging of tongues.
She doesn't have much choice. He doesn't have any states on here.
Not a 1.
So she really has no choice but to attempt to disengage.
Okay.
I've got an orange.
You actually have a pretty decent disengage.
Let's see if there's anything else I can add to this. I don't think so. No, it's a flat orange. Let's do this.
I have a blue and a yellow. On shields. I got
Nothing.
Yeah. And if you weren't, you are taunted for a
Taunted a
third
second
time. Actually, a third time, a fourth time, and a 5th time.
Is it worth trying it again? Really, she doesn't have any options unless she wants to try to contender you, which would be silly.
She might die.
That's why it would be silly.
His defense is only a green and a black. I don't think it's possible for him to kill her on backlash.
No, I don't think you actually do any stars.
Yes, I do no damage. That is so weird.
However, she doesn't do anything herself. So, yeah, she's got no other choice but try to get away. One more
Okay.
time.
I have a blue and a yellow again.
Oh. She got Unfortunately, she had just too few movement to get in the zone. She only has 4. So where are we going to go? We will have to get away.
Away.
The term is got to get away.
GTF.
No way I can get away far enough, though. So let's go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You still suck.
Yeah, wasn't what I wanted, but we'll have to.
But it does give you your hidden back.
Right, and now the taunt flips, and that is it for Dark.
All right, let's move on to turn 3.
This is a final boss coming back in, and Hannibal.
Hannibal is going to go.
No, I think he should stand right there. He should just stay right there.
No.
He's going for the center.
Yes, 2 for 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 for 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. Park himself right in the middle.
Since the final boss, unfortunately, doesn't have the movement to get there because no zone is within 4. So, how do we want to play this? Let's do it to each other. He shows up here.
Okay.
Spends 2. 1, 2, 3, and is going to try to disengage.
Okay.
He gets a blue and a yellow.
I also have a blue and a yellow. How strange.
We're trying to switch on each other.
2 shields.
I don't get through, but we each get to switch each other.
Yes, so I believe you taunt me and I taunt you.
No, I stun you.
Ooh, well, you still get a taunt, so eat that.
Let's stun the senior. Okay, and that's going to be it for the final boss.
Okay.
And then Parvati is down, so Lashmi is also down. But she went down last round. So
Lakshmi
she
would
is
come
coming
in,
back.
yes.
She doesn't need to go for the center because that's already claimed. So who does she want to mess with?
Well, what she would do is she would show up here
She wants to mess with people.
in 3. And immediately,
One of her lovely
Done.
tactics.
everybody within 1 to 7 red.
I believe that is
Everybody on your
everybody.
side.
Start, Final Boss, and Valkyrie.
She will then start handing out focuses.
Senor, I believe, is the only one in range.
See, I got 3. Well, I might as well move.
And herself.
I might as well move up. Actually, it doesn't matter at all what I do, because I'm about to get 1 victory point for the center and win.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that. I
Yes.
saw that one coming.
Yes. So that was.
Woo! So
That
the
was
end of round 3, the victory point is enough to put Primus up to 8. Yeah, round 2, Wild Bill was on a spree.
Yeah.
That's what he does. So Carnage shows it's ideal for a quick, brutal match. Primus taking the victory by double the points.
Well, I also like the fact that, I have an entire support character in Lakshmi who does very little damage on her own unless you're Bonsai Zap and load her up with Hannibal and kill people with Contender. But that fact that I was able to use her and not only not have it be a negative, but also essentially be a positive in stunning everybody.
Since pretty much my entire team was stunned almost the whole game, I was unable to survive as well or get damage
Right.
in. And then the dice crapped out a couple of
Yeah,
times.
that was true, yeah.
Just enough so that you got the kills when you needed them.
Once again, good game.
Excellent, excellent game. Thank you all for joining us. We do these every week when we can
Ish.
here at Shameless Mayhem. YouTube.com/Shameless Mayhem. They are archived. Leave us questions, comments, and requests in the comments below.
We are going to be taking a break next week because
Labor Day
there's
in the
stuff
US.
going on up here in our filming studio. So we're going to take a short week off, but we should be back in 2 weeks for more mayhem, possibly some blitz.
That would be a good one. We're looking to see those old scenarios to bring back fond memories. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and good night.